Hey guys, what's up? So, I know it's been forever. I'm not dead. It's just I haven't been getting as much progress as I would like to be getting done due to the fact that um I took like a little hiatus because it wasn't, I guess you'd say, fitting my fancy and I didn't quite enjoy it. But since after the hiatus, I've been really hard at work and I got something done that I know you guys will enjoy if you're enjoying my game. And that is the first starter deck. And this is something I'm introducing. I'm calling it a character deck. Let me open this up so it just will be better. Jeez. God. They like have a giant flap of it up on top. I really don't want to damage this box, so I'm trying to be probably over gentle. Well, there went everything. Okay, so here it is. And it actually looks really sick. So it is a character deck. So I'm introducing, each series will have a character, maybe more, specified by this, which is Series 1, which is the series I'm in the character deck 1. And the character I'm introducing is John Stratus. And as you can probably tell by his name, he runs with Aerie, which is the air castle. I'm still working on all the castles, but this was one that I happened to finish. And right here is all of the cards that are included in the starter in the deck. And then there's one of the cards that are in there, Cloudrion Pawn. And then right here is, come on, load camera. It's not wanting to load, but it's fight as your favorite character from the Kingdom Siege universe. And then right here it says, good luck to you, the player, on your new and exciting adventure. Oh, and then right here it says, welcome player, and it has the, what I'm deeming the symbol. So I have a symbol and an emblem. The emblem I finished and is currently on my merchandise, which you can find in the link below. At the time of this upload, it won't be, actually it should be appearing by now, or have appeared. So yeah, for the cover, there's not much. There's the Kingdom Siege TCG, or trading card game. You have Series 1 character deck, John Stratus. That's the character, and that's the series. Then you have John Stratus here, and then you have his, what I'm deeming, champion cards, which is kind of like each individual's card. Most people call them aces, but I'll refer to it as an ace, but I'm referring to them as champion cards. Alright, so let's get right into this. I also, for this, made a rulebook, which should be in here. Oh my god, this is tightly packed. Jeez. Oh, these are out of order. So give me a second, I'll be right back with these in order. Okay, so don't just ignore that. So before I get into what's actually in the cards themselves, I'm going to show you what came with the deck itself. This is not actually included on the box, but it's something I wanted to include so that way you kind of got a feel for the character you're playing as. That's kind of what you saw in the corner. This is what I'm calling a character card. So this is John Stratus with his full character art. I will try my best not to clip anything out. You can tell by the background he controls the air element, and it says in his description box, John Stratus is a dishonorably discharged U.S. Black Ops agent. He was discharged due to his ruthlessness in the field. Now he has mastered the element of air and is out for more wins, accompanied by his champion Iron Knight of Evening Sky and his fearsome Tarot Beast. He fights people using his skills from Black Ops days by following his opponents and learning about their fighting style. So he's meant to be like this super deadly character. And also it states right down here is win-loss. So he is fairly good, but this is all like in a fictional universe, so you're probably not going to get that kind of win-loss with this guy. And then also what I worked really hard on over some of the days was this, which is the official Kingdom Siege rulebook. I think it looks pretty cool. So you have that kind of just a filler page. You got the table of contents. Then you have welcome. You have, what is this one? That is the game setup. Yeah, like which each field is. I actually made a game at. I'm planning on publishing it here soon. You have the how to win, summoning. You have phases, and then a informational on each card. This one is actually Volscian. I finished the artwork and it looks really nice. You have the beast, you got sludge, building, give on to the tree of knowledge, action, equalizer, and then what the? That's not supposed to be like that. Huh? That's supposed to be here. What? I genuinely don't know what happened. Huh, weird. Well, I'll have to fix it on the Game Crafter, but that's weird. I don't know what happened. Huh, that actually has me baffled. So yeah, let's get into the cards. So you're going to be obviously stated by the box back. You're going to be playing with Area, the Castle in the Sky, which is an extraordinarily good castle. Its effect states, once per turn during your opponent's turn, if an air element, beast, or building you control is defeated by your opponent by battle or effect, draw one card. So the theme of this deck is to keep on drawing and get into your Iron Knight Evening Sky, power them up as much as possible, and just kind of wear down your opponent. And this has a lot of good cycling, so that way you can keep getting into them. So there's your castle, and then here is his champion card, which I am extremely loving the artwork of. And so it states it's a limited edition card, but as you can see with all the purple, it looks like it's a very rare card, but I'm just using that as a means of like what I'm calling a hollow. I forget what I'm calling it. It's a hollow limited edition. There may also be different hollow rares. So like for the hollows, you can tell by these dashed lines. I'm doing that because it's the champion card. I'll only usually use it for champion cards, or what you'll see in the Kingdom of Dertino with king cards. Kind of basically like these ultimate beasts. And he has a freaking long description, or ability, which I am not going to read for you now. You'll have to find out when you guys get the deck. But yeah, that's Iron Knight of Evening Sky, and he turned out really nice. Okay. Set this aside for now. So then, for some of the limited edition cards that you can only find in this, you have Squire of the Iron Knight. You have 2 of those guys. You have 2 Cirrus Golem of the Iron Sky. And then here you go, this guy I really like just because of his name. You have 2 Cloudrion Pawns, which realize are more plastic. You have 2 Gustonics. You have 1 Summage who's been reprinted as common. And then here's this card. This card is extraordinarily deadly due to his effect, but there's an archetype I'm working on. It is based around all 21 tarot cards, and it's going to play a lot of information into the lore of the game. And this one is Tarot 12, the Hangman. I really like his artwork. It kind of has like the bag over his head, the ropes. It's a little dark, but I mean, it's cool. His ability is once per turn, return 1 beast or building on your opponent's kingdom to their hand or reinforcement zone. So that's extremely deadly. Yeah, it does specify beast or building. I only have 1 of those. You get 1 Phantom Beast of the Opera. That was an interesting artwork to make. You have 1 Keeper. Get it? Keeper. Puns. A lot of these cards are play on words. You have Blank Slate Sludge, who's been reprinted as a common. It was rare. You have Omnisapien, which is part of this like dark and evil archetype, which the Omni cards are really interesting because in real life, Omni is defined as everything and basically just everything. So in this, Omni is actually referred to as every element, which means it can interact with any effect. pretty much. There are also some Omni-specific cards. Yeah, this guy is really nice because he's basically kind of instant resummon. You can tribute this card from your kingdom and summon one beast from your Doom Zone to your kingdom. So it's really nice if you, like, say, your your champion card was just defeated, you can bring him back with this guy. So it's really useful. Oh, and then here you go. I forgot to go grab him, but this is actually a remake from my old game, Eternity Paradox, which I don't know why I'm still using this map. But yeah, I'm using Bladebeak, and it's really... I don't know what it was, but I just really loved his artwork. I found it fascinating and funny. So I reprinted him, and originally he didn't have an ability, so I gave him the ability of, for every one of your turns this card is on your kingdom, this card gains 100 power. So it can power up pretty fast because it has 200 defense. Then you have Drapole, which is... This thing is actually probably best used for like the Searing archetype, which is my personal favorite. Searing is a like the Searing Strike Dragon, which is one of my favorite cards. Yeah, this card's ability reads, when this card is pay summoned, draw 2 cards, then discard 1 card from your hand. That's a lot of card. But the effect that really plays a part with this archetype, with the John Stratus' deck, is when this card is defeated, add 1 beast from your deck to your hand with Dragonet same. Scratch that. It's the first effect that is useful with John Stratus. It's the second effect that's useful with Dragon. And it's a fairly powerful card. You have 2 of those. This is all about drawing cards. And then you have your equalizer monsters, such as this card. You have 2 copies of Raylator. Let me just clean this up a bit. Okay, this is the card that this really all centers around. It's another limited edition card, and it's Iron Armor Equip, which basically allows... this guy's effect is when this card is equalized summoned, you can add this card from your deck to your hand, and this card basically powers up all your air element beasts. And once per turn, you'll have to return up to 2 cards from your Doom Zone and return them to your deck or Reinforcement Zone, and then shuffle. So it's really, really good for cycling. So I have 2 of those. You have 1 Deal with the Rank Dealer, which I just love its artwork for some reason. You have... This is actually a really good card. It's better than it ever should have been. It's Upliftment. 2 of those. You have 2... This card was actually really, really overpowered when I originally made it, because I was very kind of tunnel vision and thought like people only ever use this for equalized summoning, when in fact its original effect could be used to summon up your most powerful beast directly onto your kingdom, because its original ability was like select one beast on your kingdom and free summon a second copy from your deck, which is pretty broken. But I made it so however the free summon second copy cannot attack. So, I mean, like, it's kind of just there either as a wall or for you to equalize summon. This is a really good card. It's double down difference. As you can see, I kind of have like a thing with Sludge because it's just easy to draw. This is really good. It's basically like if you ever play Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's basically piercing damage. You have, I think it's 1 Stop That. You have 1 Anti-Elementor. I really love its artwork. This guy I'm tempted to make a card of here soon. But it's just, I don't know, it's just entertaining. And then you have Magical Nexus Point in order to get your Iron Armor Equip into your hand from your Doom Zone or deck. You have Kingdom Reconstruction. And you have Rancor Relic. And that is all, guys. I hope you enjoyed, because I definitely enjoyed. I'll see what I can do about the book. I don't know what happened. I don't know why that did that. I'll see if I can fix it, but I don't know if I can, because this should have been the back, but because of how it's printed, I don't know. It may be a genuine issue that cannot be resolved. So, yeah. I hope you all enjoyed. I definitely did. I hope you all enjoyed the rest of your day. I'm going to be pre-recording a video today, so that way you guys have something to watch. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you guys all in the next video, and don't forget to check down the links below, which has my merchandise, and eventually we'll have this and other stuff. Well, I'll see y'all later.